Bonjour YouTube. Hi. This is Anton and Sinan. This is our episode number 3. No, it's not.
No, it's 4.
It's 4.
Yeah.
This is our 4th episode in lockdown, and since yesterday they've changed the rules since yesterday. We now able to go a bit further out of the house. You can go 20 kilometers for 3 hours, and it's a little bit better. The shops are opened, so we decided to celebrate a little bit with a bit of a festive mood. And today we will be talking about little life hacks if you are coming to France as a visitor, or if you're moving here to live. So number 1 is the subject of transport.
Yeah.
First of all, France has some of the cheapest transportation systems in Europe, and it's extremely well developed. We have trains almost to every city that there is, like even the small towns, they still have train stations, Yeah. We have a system, it's called Navigo, and if you come here for a week, you can buy, basically when you land at the airport, there are SNCF, it's the rail company, and RATP ticket counters where you can basically buy the tickets. So normally when people arrive here, what they do is that they just go and they buy paper tickets. It doesn't make sense economically to buy them, because also they demagnetize. There's a magnetic strip on it, and if you carry them with credit cards or anything that is magnetic in your wallet, they will demagnetize. It happened to me so many times. So the hack that we would like to say is, like the tip that we would like to give is, when you land, if you're coming here for a week or more, and if you're coming at the beginning of the week, because it works by calendar, the best thing to do is just get yourself a Navigo Découverte card. This card, you can basically recharge it with fees, whatever you want, either by daily or weekly and monthly. And what's so good about this card is that you can use it on any mode of transport within the region, and the region is divided into 5 zones. The zones are quite big. So let's say if you come to Paris and you're staying here for 1 week and you would like to see the whole city, so that's metro covering for you, but at the same time you would like to go to Versailles, you would like to go some other areas like Château de Fontainebleau or Château Vaux-le-Vicomte. Both episodes are available on our channel. You will need to buy tickets separately, because tickets that you get in Paris, they will not get you out of Paris. You'd have to pay a separate fee.
Paris is zone 3, no?
Zone 1.
Zone 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Paris is zone 1, and then it goes in like in big rings, and then it's zone 2, zone 3. So I think Versailles is in zone 3, if I'm not mistaken, and Fontainebleau is in zone 5. This way, if you buy, for example, mathematically it's so easy. You just buy 1 weekly pass, you buy this card, and then you charge it for 1 week.
Yeah.
So weekly is 22, 23.
22.80. Let's say 23. Yeah.
Anyway, it's cheaper than whether you would have to go, because if you think of it this way, you don't have this card, you need to go to Fontainebleau, for example. You want to see the chateau, right? It will take you. First of all, you need to get to Gare de Lyon. In Gare de Lyon, you need to get a train, and it will cost you 8 euros per each way, right? And then so that's already 16 just to go out of the city and come back. Whereas in reality, you just buy 22 euros, 23 euro, let's say, and then you basically go around all the areas, and it's much cheaper.
Yeah.
Now that works on calendar. So if you're coming earlier, or if you're coming for a shorter period of time, you could still get Navigo Easy, which is the card as well. There you can just charge it by daily, or you can get this Découverte, and again, you can pay only 17 euros per day if you want.
It will cost more.
It will cost you more, right? But you can still go around
and also
all of the areas.
When you think about weekly, for instance, if you get it on Wednesday, it's not going to end the next week on Wednesday at the same time. No. If you get it on Wednesday, it will end on Sunday night. Yeah. If you get it on Thursday, you will be using it for 3-4 days until Sunday night.
Which would still be cheaper though.
Yeah,
it will still be cheaper. If you want to go to Versailles on Thursday, let's say, and then you want to go to Fontainebleau on Friday, and then you want to go to Vaux-le-Vicomte on Saturday, for example, all of these 3 things will cost you far more.
Yeah. No, because when you say weekly, people think, oh, I'm going to use it for a week. No, it doesn't work that way.
It's calendar based.
Yeah. So I just want to say that.
So the second point
is
food.
food.
if you go to some of these tourist traps restaurants, the food won't necessarily be good.
Yeah.
So do your research on the restaurants where you want to go. That's one thing. Second, a little trick. It's called carafe d'eau, which is basically just a jar of water, and it's tap water. It's safe to drink tap water in France. A lot of people do it. We do it. Everyone does it, and you don't pay for it in a restaurant.
It comes with.
You just need to ask for it. So instead of telling the waiter, "Oh, I want water," and then oftentimes they wouldn't even specify. They will just bring you a bottled water.
Yeah, but sometimes they ask.
Sometimes they ask.
A bottle one.
So if they offer you, you just tell you if you don't want to get a bottled water, you can just say a carafe d'eau. Or
if you don't specify, most of the time they bring it a bottle, so they can charge you more.
Yes.
It depends on the restaurant, of course, but you need to specify what you want. But if you say carafe d'eau, it's free.
Yeah.
If it is bottled, it's not free, of course.
Obviously, yeah.
Same thing in Italy. Rome was so expensive. Most of the touristic areas, like double the price, triple the price of.
I don't know, I just think whenever you see a menu with English on it or other languages, I tend to stay away from such restaurants, especially when they're like big flags, and a big menu and everything is written on there. Oftentimes, at least from the experience that we've had, you basically end up with average food.
I think they see that as like privilege, having a waiter who speaks
the languages. It's privilege, so they think that they should charge you more because the waiter can speak you in English. That's why I guess that's the case. Yeah.
But if it's a French restaurant,
there are some amazing French restaurants in Paris that you should actually go, and they don't speak any English in there, but the food is incredible.
It's cozier and it's more
nicer.
The food is amazing.
Yes. So numéro 3 is delivery. Now, it's a well-known situation, torture for some, but delivery service in this country is difficult.
Yeah.
In a way that
pain.
Yeah, clearly Sinan is more upset with it than I am. But here are the tips. Okay, so basically, if you're ordering something from Amazon or from anywhere, and if you see that it's done with Colissimo or La Poste owns Colissimo, I think. Anyway, so if it uses the generic post service in France, don't put your own address, because most of the time they won't deliver it to you on time, or they will just drop a slip where you will have to basically, even if you're at home, they don't normally call you, they don't normally deliver anything to you like that. So what they do instead, they just drop a slip that says that they've been there.
They don't even ring the bell.
Oftentimes they don't even ring the bell, that's true, yes. So basically then you have to take that slip and then you have to go to the nearest post office and pick up your package from there. This is average, this is normal, this is regular, this is how it is here. So to avoid it, you can put it in like drop-off points around your area. When you're purchasing, you can choose them around your area where you are, wherever you order. It's Pont Relais. And you basically just choose the area, choose which one you want to go to, and then you pick it up from there. This is the safest way because, first of all, that place is known. They don't have to search for your apartment. They don't have to search for you. So you have much higher possibility of receiving your things because it's a shop. For example, in our case, we deliver it to Carrefour near us. And the Carrefour, obviously, everybody knows where Carrefour is.
But, I mean, they don't take all the stuff. If it is too big, they don't take it.
Now,
like
about the big stuff,
mirror,
but oftentimes when you want to deliver something big, you don't use La Poste.
Oh yeah, because
for those you use different. Yeah, you have to pay different services, and then they will basically drop it for you. They will have either UPS. UPS is usually for expensive items, like if you order a phone or something, they will send it with UPS. Then there are other delivery services that deliver it to you and they call you.
And also, I remember one of my friends told me when he got a bed, they misplaced the bed and he needed to go to nearest, but they told him no, it's not here. So he went to the second post office, and over there they lost the package. And I think a few days later he got a call, and then they were like, yeah, we found your package, which was a bed. It's not a small thing, by the way. It's like big bag, 2 meter. It was La Poste. So
Yeah, so basically, just
it happens.
it happens.
But don't expect your delivery into your house. Oftentimes they only bring it to your, bring it to the downstairs. So
the
you need to
door.
pick it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want your delivery to be shipped into your house, you need to pay extra,
Yeah.
like 50 euro, I guess.
It depends. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
at least 50.
Especially with furniture, because the thing
Yeah.
is, you're paying them because they're doing more work to bring it up. Oftentimes the apartments are so small that you can't even put the furniture up, so they have to actually send a special vehicle. They put the staircase, the ladder, sorry. They put the ladder and it goes like a crane up all the way on the top floors, and then they load things like that. So for that you have to pay even extra, of course. Yeah, so be careful with La Poste and with your deliveries. Numero 4, and this is the last one, right?
Yeah, this is the last one. It was entertainment and culture.
Culture.
Yeah. I recently find out there is a card where you can use for the museums. So with this card you can travel to 80 places around France. It's not only in Paris. And it's very easy to get subscribed. You just need to go to a website. I'm gonna drop a link. You will get your card to your address, and you just need to pay 45 euro per year. I mean, it doesn't cover all the museums, but when you get to a museum, at least you need to pay at least 15 euro per person. So I mean,
17, 19 and higher. Yeah.
It's very good. And sometimes you can get privilege access, or sometimes you can get
discounts.
5%.
Versailles, you get a discount in Versailles.
So that's very good, because Versailles costs
a lot.
30 euro, 35 euro, depending on the day. On the weekend it's more expensive because there are more tourists, but on the weekdays it's less expensive, as far as I remember. But I remember I paid 35 euro for the weekend. It was a bit much. Normally it costs 15-20 euro in Paris or in other cities. But yeah, it's very easy to get that. I'm just going to drop the link down. You can check on the description and you can also have a look at it.
And one more thing about museums is that, actually 2 more things. One of them is that most of the year, except the summer season, I think it's between June and September, those months are not included. First Sunday of the month is actually free. You can go in for free into the museums. Depending on the museum, but majority of them are included. And that
Versailles is not included.
But the other places are included, like Chateau.
Most of them are included, of course.
The Fontainebleau, for example. And one more thing about Louvre in particular. You know how the pyramid is the main entrance, people go through there and they stand in the line forever and ever and ever. Well, there's another entrance. Actually, there are a few entrances, but I would like to mention one. Where you go through the Carousel mall, it's just on the side. If you go through the metro, line 1, you end up in this mall that's under the actual Louvre. And the entrance over there is actually much easier. You don't have the queues. If there is a queue, it's extremely short, very small queues. And another thing, just to skip the queues, buy your ticket online in advance. Book it in advance, book your time slot, and then you have about 45 minutes. You can be late before losing the ticket. So these are the spots and these are the tips for the cultural point and
entertainment and
transport and the restaurants. So thank you very much for joining us. We hope you liked our tips. We hope you find them useful. If you have any questions, please let us know and we'll be happy to answer. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and until next week,
au revoir.
Au revoir.